Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. I'm reviewing today a Zombie Lab figure, part of the haul I got last week. Altogether, I got something like 20 odd figures. Some Zombie Lab, some Marvel, etc, etc. This should be Injured Steve. That's what's ticked, that's what I ordered. Let's get him out and see what he's like. This is a new box. It's just a figure with this delivery protection box, which is new. Inside, what do we have? We have, oh, another box. Tiny little box here. Just says Parallel City 118 collectible figure. Either one in this box, and this should be Steve, or the other one was, who's the other one? Robin Off Duty. On the back, avoid stuck joint, use hairdryer to warm up figure. Avoid stuck joints, or stick would be better, never mind. Produced by Locker Toys, and it's got lockertoys.com there. Locker Toys are really good for doing your 118 stuff and ordering from there. I've used them quite a lot, so I do recommend them. Zombie Lab logo on the side. Let's open this up and have a look and see what he is like. And I'm going to compare him to some other stuff as well. So he has got here, okay, there is an alternative head, base, belt, cap, and there is a handgun. Okay, let's see, with this box slightly further, there we go. It appears to be quite tall, but the Zombie Lab ones, 118 scale ones, are on the larger end of the 118 spectrum, or 4.1 inch or something like this. There's one screw on the back we can see. He does look pretty cool. Let's get the other head sculpt as well, which I put down somewhere. I have no idea where I put that, right in front of me, and have a look at that. Compare the two. My only thing that I'm not really happy about at the moment is that there's no sort of... I was hoping for a police badge on the actual shirt or uniform, but there's no police badge on it that I can see. There is nothing in the bag, nothing in this bag or that bag. Okay. Let's compare his heads first. So the head it comes with has got like almost... off to his right, our left, sort of parting. Looks pretty cool. The hair, and the alternative one is short hair. I like both sculpts. The paint job's okay on both. Let's give you a look. Looks pretty cool. But having a badge on there will make it a lot better. Hat, it's got the badge on, makes a big difference. Fits very nicely to the standard head. And let's see if it's like the alternative head. Maybe a bit too big for the alternative head, but still fits quite nicely. Okay, so hands he comes with mirror image, well, not quite mirror image hands, almost. One's like that, and then one's like that. It's almost like his fingers, his little fingers broken. I do want to be careful with the joints because they can be stiff. This is okay, and this one. Normally where the paint dries. Okay. So his elbow joints are okay. See his hands there. Normally it's the shoulder joint to be really careful. This one seems to be okay up to there. And that one's okay to there. If I look underneath, I can see some paint where it's going to come away from the shoulder. There we go. And this one, okay. So his shoulders should be okay now, and his elbows should be okay. Okay, so let's have a look at his articulation. Just brush that paint off that's coming away and I move his joints. Okay, so he has a left and a right. He has a down and an up, and he gets a decent side to side, which is cool. Shoulders, they go slightly over flat, which is great. Bicep bend may not be the best because of the sculpt. We'll see in a second. These hands are all sort of wrong way. There we go. So he gets 90 on the right and under 90 on the left. Shane does get more of a bicep bend there. Wrists standard twist. And then he has a flexation on this one and also on the other one. He looks like he's in a dance contest. Boo! Come at me, bro! You know, so what have you got? He has the trunk, left, right, forwards, backwards, side to side. There is waist, but it's very small. Not sure that's intentional, so I don't want to force that. Legs, pretty good, then the sculpt gets in the way. It's not bad at all. He does have the injury on his leg, on the sculpt. He gets a double kneecap, and his joints are not tight here because it's not painted, it's just a plastic colour. And he gets pretty good, look at that. Pretty good on double kneecap. More of a concern, I think, is going to be the ankles because of the sculpt on the trousers. So there's a very small motion like this, but not enough to help support his feet turn. There is no side to side. So you see, he leans back automatically unless I put his body slightly more forwards. He is a really nice looking figure. Let's swap the head around, see how easy that is to do. Then I'll swap the arms around and put on his belt and gun. So head is a pull out. It does come with a spare neck peg in here, so this peg stays in. You have to pull it out. And I'll put it in the head for safekeeping. Okay, so alternate head clips on nicely. Looks again very cool with his police cap. Okay, for the belt, these should, there we go. So you can get a waist turn in there. Yeah. Should come apart. Belt will go on this way. His holster's on his right hand side. He's obviously a righty. Put his waist back in. And then clip him down. He does have a latch for like a nightstick or something there, which is pretty cool. Gun fits in the holster. Very well. Okay, hands are just the pegs. They should be just a pull out. Let me get the wrist straight first. I'll give it a twist first. Make sure there's no paint sticking on, and then hopefully it'll be very easy just, hey, there we go, to pull them out. Now, they have given me 2 left hands extra, which are not identical. Similar but not identical. This one has got some excess plastic and paint, so I'm going to cut it off very carefully now. I'm trying to not to get too much of the, or not any rather, of the actual sculpt off, just this extra tab which is dried on. That's mostly off now, still a bit there. Okay, so this is a bit funny by Locker Toys here. They've given him a left hand gun hand, but these guns on the right hand, so he has to, well, even like you have to go like that to get his gun, which is a bit peculiar. So if I do have any spare hands for this line, or compatible hands, I may just swap them out. I've got some more of this paint here on his elbow joint. Okay, that's mostly off. It was actually a bit of extra paint and plastic combined. I'll finish that a bit later. Okay, so let's put his right hand back in, since he's only got one of them. So it's a pity. I was hoping you have a right hand for the gun, since the holster's on the right hand side. Okay, so let's take his gun out. Let's see how he holds his gun and pistol. The fingers, they've got some give, so it should be okay. And this hand seems to be a bit looser than the other one, but the gun handle is actually quite wide on this. Yeah, that's not that comfortable. Okay, but he does hold it really well, and his finger goes in the trigger. Now I'm going to compare him to a couple of figures. Let's put his stuff just over here. Now, what I really want to compare him to is a Joy Toy SWAT figure. So you've got police here, then you've got the SWAT figure, who is scales pretty well. I thought the Zombie Lab would be taller. The SWAT figure has slightly different articulation, but it appears that he's scaled the same size, just that the Zombie Lab head is much bigger than the Joy Toy head. But other than that, they do look very good together. So, injured Steve, there's a bank robbery gone wrong. Fortunately, the police are here to save, the SWAT are here to save the day. Does scale particularly well, and I'll put this up in suggested videos, some for you to look at. So there is some weathering on his clothes, particularly his shirt. It's got some highlights there, but not on his trousers, just the blood part. I do like that a lot. Let's compare him to, let me see, a potential criminal. This is Hush from DC Multiverse line. Really nice looking figure. Bit shorter, but makes a great criminal for him to go after as well. And again, I'll put in suggested videos up here, up here somewhere too. I do like this quite a lot. Nice looking figure. And he comes with this base like they all do, and it has two little tabs to put his feet on. You can do one or you can do two for him to stand up on. Far easy and to display. But I like my figures to be able to freestand and do more dynamic posing. Speaking of dynamic posing, let's have a quick look and see what he can do. Without the ankle articulation, some things might be a struggle. So some of this other figures would do easier, and he's like struggling, get him upright, and he wants to fall backwards. So other figures would do this easier than he. He's not actually balancing at the moment. Not really a police pose, I know, but it's more of a superhero pose. If I put him down on one knee, that's not too bad. You can get away with that. Is a very nice looking figure. I am tempted to get one or two more in the future and have a bit more money to build up my sort of police force. At the moment I've got like 5 SWAT, and the city police from Joy Toys, that's like what, 10 figures, and then him makes 11. Nice looking figure. I do like this a lot, and the joints are pretty good out of the packaging, though do be careful if you do get one, because joints on these type of action figures, and I don't just mean Zombie Lab, I mean all like Joy Toy and so forth, etc., can break when they're new, when the paint dries and so forth. It can stick the joint in place. When you try to bend it, it can snap. Great looking figure. I do like the Zombie Lab stuff quite a lot. In fact, I've got about, I think, 3 or 4 zombies in my box of things to review, which I'll be reviewing over the coming days and publishing for you guys. But I'm about a month and a half behind on my videos, so you'll often see me putting a video and I'm in a different location You're thinking, what's going on here? That's because it's like from September sometime. Okay, this is Awesome Action signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Bye-bye.